Good morning, Bikes, and happy Friday.
Fridays are chill. We start this episode with a story about a theater organization in Newbury that many of our Triton students have been a part of over the years.
Theater Workshop is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year, and the wonderful Sam Bell brings us the story.
Amazing.
Theater Workshop is an after-school program that offers a professional theater programming and production for grades 2 through 12.
This past winter show marks the 20th anniversary of Theater Workshop Productions.
I got married in '86 and we moved to Newburyport in '87. And I had a baby who grew up in Newbury, and she went to the Newbury Elementary School. Was at the Newbury Elementary School when the Newbury Elementary School first created the addition that included the auditorium. And at that time, there were people who were asking, what are we going to use this auditorium for? And that's when I offered my service at the time to the Newbury Elementary School PTA, who were asking that question, that I could come in and run a children's theater program for them. Theater Workshop is unique and different from other children and professional theater companies because we are a original script process oriented production. So there are no auditions, and the cast comes together through registration, and then through our process, which is to getting to know the students, we are able to create an original script specific to that cast, and with people like Michelle Hall, our general manager, and Jen Bell, the stage manager, Pam McKenzie, our costume designer. We come together and we have administrative meetings to determine what our goal is to be able to produce a show.
So first, as the general manager, I basically support the director and the stage manager with whatever they need. But another part of my job is I coordinate all the volunteers. We try to coordinate the volunteers so that they are best matched with what they can do best and what we need. And that way we can get all of our tasks accomplished. The
first 2 years we had a cast of maybe 24 or 32 students, and over time the casts grew to be quite large. It has changed that we now offer a leadership program called the Intern Program, which is a huge part of our programming, which is a free program to middle school and high school students to come and learn about technical theater.
Definitely my favorite thing about working with interns are they're all middle school and high school kids who've been part of the Theater Workshop program, and they've come back after leaving the elementary school and they work doing all the technical and backstage parts of our productions. One of the things that is a highlight for me is to see their leadership abilities grow.
As booth manager, I help run the booth with a small team of kids that do the lights, sound, projections, and spotlight. I kind of make sure everything goes smoothly.
Backstage, they change set pieces, they deal with our props, they also are managing actors backstage, and it's just a joy to see them working with our students and working for the production. We could not do these productions without our interns.
It takes about 100 hours to put a theater workshop production on stage from beginning to end.
I was first a little bit hesitant just because when you talk about working with 44 students ranging in ages, it's a little bit scary sounding. However, once we got going, a lot of the kids have done this before and sort of know the drill and know what they're doing.
I started Theater Workshop when I was really little, and I've done it all the way through middle and high school, and I think that's very common with kids. You kind of get into the family.
To me, Theater Workshop is a wonderful environment for elementary school students who have an interest in acting, but it's also a great program for the whole district and beyond.
And it's important to me because I feel that there is a community around me that enriches me. It's a community that beckons me every day to be my best and to do my most creative work. But it's so much more than just a production company and a show that's on stage. Theater Workshop really has created family. It really has created, for me, an extended family, now over 20 years, with incredible bonds to people and fabulous memories and challenges that we overcame together. And I guess if I get tired or I feel like there's something else that calls to my attention that could really need my full service, I intend right now to continue to lead the march.
Basically, I have to think about this question. Pop. Hey.
As a senior intern, I help the younger kids.
The productivity.
And my favorite interns are Sam Bell and Riley Bell. They're my favorite. And
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the question?
If you ask any sporty boy what the most publicized sports-related injury is these days, they'll probably tell you concussions.
Athletes have been suffering from horrible, awful, detrimental, life-changing concussions forever. But recent high-profile cases have proved the long-term damaging effects of the injury and have people a little spooked.
Bro, that's actually wild. Apparently, that has forced governing bodies like the MIAA and leagues like the NFL to make changes to their rules in order to protect their athletes.
Abby McGee knows what it's like to suffer concussions, clearly, and she and the infamous Naomi Bell took a closer look at this important issue.
I got hit in the head. I've had 6 concussions probably. I was playing football, someone else hit me in the head with their helmet and gave me a concussion.
A concussion is a serious brain injury that results in the loss of normal brain function for a short amount of time. However, sometimes the effects still remain after a typical period of recovery, leading to long-term damage.
I think I've had about 4 concussions. The recovery time wasn't long. It probably took a week for me to feel fully okay again. And I just rested and tried not to go on my phone too much or the TV.
When I was playing soccer, I got a ball really hard to my head. I fell behind in school a lot and had a lot of work to make up.
Can't really remember anything now because of it. My brain doesn't really work that well.
Sports concussions and teenage concussions have doubled in the past 10 years. Though the first hit is problematic on its own, many student athletes find themselves suffering from multiple concussions from other impacts later on.
You know, they might have minimal headaches, and some kids have to stay home and they can't get out of bed that their headaches and dizziness and nausea are so bad for weeks on end. So it goes from the ranges that far apart.
Especially kids who have had more than one concussion, and you just go, you feel bad because there's some things they can do, and it's a lot of people think they're faking, and they're not. It's really a serious thing.
Yeah, about 15 so far this year, which it seemed like a lot to me. All but one have been sports related, mostly football.
There are other sports that kids can do. They blame football for, and maybe it's good that football is saying this and that. Now everybody's looking at all sports. Just think about it. Basketball players, they're whacking each other. Cheerleaders, oh my God, they're phenomenal athletes, and they get thrown up, and there's a lot of stuff there.
But in previous years, when I was substituting, I've also seen them in gym accidents, soccer, even swimming.
Rather than staying active and continuing daily activities, it would be wise to rest yourself because you wouldn't want to damage your brain any further. It's important to rest and stay off any electronic devices.
After, even when I was cleared, I had headaches for a while after, and then they eventually just went away. But
after my first 2 concussions freshman year, they were both in a very short time period from one another, and I just felt such a difference in my sleeping pattern, being able to focus, and it really kind of messed me up for a while.
So one time I gave a concussion during the summer ball season because I threw a fastball and I ended up breaking his helmet because I hit him in the head. And I heard later that he had a concussion. It was like out for like the rest of the season.
My worst concussion was when I was in my room and I came up and there's like this edge on my wall and I just came up and hit my head so hard in the back of it and I just blacked out.
You know, you get your third or fourth one, I'm going to say, hey, you know, maybe you want to go to rowing or something, you know, and especially when you have multiple concussions, when you thought you were better and you went right back out, you know, you become like me, a little punchy, you know. I do have some memory losses, you know, and I do have, you know, I mean, we'll blame it on old age, but I'm going to blame it on, you know, some concussions too. Excuse me for a second. Yes, sir.
Concussions affect millions of people every day. You could fall victim to this horrible injury if you don't protect yourself.
To learn more about concussions, visit concussionfoundation.org, or you can contact them at 857-244-0810.
Remember, if you want to make an impact on the lives of those in need, donate to concussionsfoundation.org/give-online.
Trending on social media today. How about an Instagram account called World Record Egg, where someone posted a single photo of an egg. By January 14th, that post became the most liked Instagram post of all time, passing the previous record holder, Kylie Jenner. Today, the egg has over 42 million likes, more than any post anywhere online ever, and the number just keeps on growing. Our culture is more health conscious than ever in 2019. From car music to grocery shopping, people all over social media are sharing the things that they believe are bad for your health. And the trendiest trend on social media in the new year so far, the hashtag 10-year challenge, which continues to pick up speed with thousands of people and, of course, plenty of celebrities. To participate, you just post 2 images, usually side by side, which were taken at least 10 years apart. The overall message? Self-love, and showing the world how hot you used to be and how hot you are now. That's it for trending. Back to you guys.
By the time high school students reach their junior year, many of them have found a job and begun working, at least part-time.
The kind of jobs available to students is limited because companies don't want to hire perfectly capable teenagers, and that can make the job search a challenge.
In this next story, Ben Janvren, an anonymous VTV crew member's love interest, asked some Triton students if they could offer any advice about finding a job.
Many people want money, but it can be challenging to find a job as a high school student. Here are 3 students at Triton and their story on how they found their jobs.
So I got my first job at the Beachcomber on Palm Island. I was a busser and a dishwasher, and I found out by word of mouth. I've just been hanging around Palm Island a lot, and the guy just asked if we wanted to work for him. I was down.
I got my first job at the local electrical union up in Dorchester. I was an IT intern.
I got my first job at Old Newry Golf Course when I was 12 years old.
I found out about the job because my dad is the IT director there, and he talked to his boss and was able to get me a job there.
I found out about my first job because my dad worked there and he brought me there, and the boss just wanted me and needed extra help.
So my current job is I'm a track attendant at NH1 Motorplex. It's a go-kart track in Seabrook, New Hampshire. I've been working here for about a year, since day one, since we opened. So I found the track attendant position on Indeed.com. I was just looking at jobs and it just happened to pop up because it was their first day opening and they needed people.
I made $15 an hour and I worked 24 hours a week.
So I get paid $11 an hour.
When I first started, I got paid $7 an hour.
I used the money I made to buy a Blue Yeti microphone and then I bought a ton of video games.
When I get paid, I happen to waste my money pretty fast, so usually buy stupid parts for my car that I don't need, and or just hanging out with friends. I just buy food a lot too.
I usually save most of my money and I take a little bit out to spend on stuff that I want.
So my advice to people that are trying to get a job is just go out there, go in person, like give a good impression, and just try to get an application in person and talk to the manager.
I'd probably say ask your friends and family and see if they know anyone who has a job available for you.
I say just look around. There's jobs everywhere, everyone needs help.
You'll never know where you can find a job, but keep searching, follow these tips, and welcome to the workforce.
On top of the many projects VTV students have to make each quarter, our teacher, Mr. Bobby Lathrop, insists we need more practice with time we don't actually have. And our crew is assigned 2 projects each quarter in order to practice some chill, spooky effects that send shivers down the viewers' spines.
This quarter, we had to film 5 clips using the green screen that featured activities that are either too dangerous or impossible without the aid of CGI. Here's a montage of some of the most wild stuff that flows from the minds of those who partake in VTV.
What the hell are you?
Hey, want a Sprite cranberry?
Ah ha ha! Oh, that's hot.
Are you playing that game again? Are you? I told you to call me when you got home! FBI, open up! Here we go now. You shouldn't be using your phone in class. Give me that.
Hey, you want some fries with that? That's the kick. It's away. It's good. Emergency channel.
Does my hair look okay?
Bloody hell.
Today, I'm gonna teach you all you need to know how to be a lifeguard.
Yo, thanks for sitting through this spine-tingling episode of VTV, brought to you today by Kit Kat and Reese's Minis.
Yeah, good luck on midterms, everyone. I sincerely believe you'll do a fantastic job, and I have every bit of faith that you'll pass with flying colors.
From my significant other Naomi, I'm Jace.
Have a fantastic weekend, Triton.
Good morning, Vikes, and happy Friday.
Fridays are chill.
Athletes. I'm number 1. What are you doing? Athletes have been suffering from horrible, awful, detrimental, long-term damaging effects of the injury, and have
Oh my god.
I think I have a concussion.
Obviously. Then Janvern. An anonymous VTV student's love interest.
It's David Jackson.
Spooky effects that send shivers down the viewer's spine.
I'm like not wearing any makeup today.
Can I plug my YouTube channel at the end?
Okay. All right. Okay. Okie doke. Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Yay.